Erik ten Hag methods laid bare as midfield ace adds to speculation over long-term Manchester United future. Marcel Sabitzer has dropped a further hint that he sees his future at after heaping praise on Erik ten Hag and the Premier League. Midfielder Sabitzer, 29, inked a 6-month loan deal with the Red Devils from Bayern Munich during the winter transfer window. United needed cover for Christian Eriksen's long-term injury and they opted for the experienced Austria international. The former RB Leipzig star has made 14 appearances in all competitions, scoring 3 goals. And he picked up a winner's medal in the EFL Cup, making a substitute appearance as United beat Newcastle 2-0 at Wembley. The talented schemer has enjoyed 6 starts among 8 top-flight appearances but may now struggle for game time. Eriksen has recovered and is now back in the fold. But Sabitzer remains an option for ten Hag. And it seems as though the ex-Rapid Vienna ace has nothing but good words for the United manager. Sabitzer relishing Man United challenge. Manchester United have already seen a vast improvement under the Dutch tactician and are looking good for a top 4 finish. They sit third in the league table and are 6 points clear of 5th place Tottenham and with a game in hand. With silverware already safely tucked away, the quest for a second trophy continues on Sunday. Another Wembley date beckons as the North West Giants face Brighton in the FA Cup semi-finals. European competition is over for another season after Thursday's disappointing 3-0 Europa League loss to Sevilla. Sabitzer scored both goals in the first leg 2-2 draw. But it was to no avail after a poor display in Spain. The focus remains on the FA Cup and ensuring a top 4 finish. It remains to be seen how much action Sabitzer sees, but he will certainly be ready when called upon. When you're with a big club, like Manchester United, where there is always competition, you have the best players from around the world, he added. So that's nothing I'm hiding from. I'm ready for the competition. I try to give my best when I'm on the pitch. Yes, I want to have game time and I will do everything for it. Thomas Tuchel is now at the helm of Sabitzer's parent club Bayern after replacing the sacked Julian Nagelsmann. It is unclear whether the former Chelsea boss sees the Austrian in his long-term plans. But, having already revealed his love for United, Sabitzer has made it clear that he would rather operate in the Premier League than Bundesliga. It's different. The style and the way of the league, he continued. You know, it's more physical, more intense and more open. In Germany, you have more tactical games. Here, it's what I like the most, that's the way I want to play. Our other news, Manchester United frontrunners to sign Rasmus Haaland. Manchester United and Real Madrid are keen on signing 20-year-old Atalanta striker Rasmus Haaland at the end of the season. Rasmus Haaland joined Serie A club Atalanta from Sturm Graz at the start of the season, and he has made an immediate impact in Italian football. A report from Daily Mirror claims that Manchester United have now taken the lead in the transfer race. And it remains to be seen whether they can beat Real Madrid to his signature. The Red Devils will have to bring in a quality striker at the end of the season. They signed Wout Weghorst during the January transfer window, but the experienced Dutchman has been quite underwhelming. Marcus Rashford is the only reliable goalscorer at the club, and Erik ten Hag needs to bring in another finisher in the summer. The 20-year-old Danish striker would be a solid, long-term investment for the Red Devils. But it remains to be seen whether they are prepared to submit a lucrative offer to sign the player. Atalanta signed the player during the summer transfer window, and they will be unwilling to sell the player after just one season at the club. Manchester United might have to pay well over the odds in order to convince the Serie A club. The Red Devils are expected to return to the Champions League next season, and they have an ambitious project. The 20-year-old striker could be tempted to join Manchester United at the end of the season. It is often difficult to turn down an opportunity to play for a big Premier League club. Haaland will be hoping to take the next step in his career. And working under Erik ten Hag at Manchester United could accelerate his development. Meanwhile, Real Madrid are looking to sign the talented youngster. The player has been linked with Barcelona as well. Karim Benzema is in his twilight years, and the Spanish giants will have to start planning for a future without him. The French international is not going to be at his best for a considerable period of time, and Haaland could be a quality long-term replacement for Benzema. Real Madrid have the pull and the financial resources to sign the player, and it remains to be seen whether they can convince the Danish striker to turn down a transfer to Manchester United and move to Spain instead. For now, the Red Devils are ahead of Real Madrid in the race to sign the 20-year-old striker. Our other news: Manchester United, Newcastle, Arsenal keen on Nasser Mazraoui. Premier League sides have been alerted to Nasser Mazraoui's potential availability in the summer from Bayern Munich. According to 90 Minute, Manchester United, Arsenal and Newcastle United are keen on Nasser Mazraoui this summer. The 25-year-old Bundesliga fullback could depart Bayern Munich in the summer. As his comments indicated, he was unhappy at the club. Nasser Mazraoui was considered a coup for Bayern Munich when the fullback signed on a free transfer. The Bundesliga star has had a decent season under his belt, although he had a terrific World Cup with Morocco in Qatar. His performances helped Morocco reach a monumental semi-final at the World Cup. But fitness issues got in the way upon his return. Mazraoui has had troubles on the sidelines, while he has kept fit recently. The 25-year-old Bundesliga fullback has not made any significant starts for the club after Bayern's defeat to Manchester City on aggregate on Wednesday. His comments hinted at a possible departure from Bavaria. The media picked up his quotes and he seemed frustrated due to not playing regularly for the club. The news could alert a host of Premier League sides vying for his signature. Newcastle United are in the mix to sign a new right-back to get competition for Kieran Trippier. They remain linked with high-profile names, including Denzel Dumfries, but a decision is yet to be made. Mazraoui's potential availability will alert the Magpies. Eddie Howe needs quality stars to add some depth ahead of a season in the Champions League. Trippier cannot play all games, and Newcastle United lack a realistic option in place of the experienced English star. The 25-year-old Bundesliga fullback also has the attention of Manchester United, who are keen to add a new right-back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka may depart in the summer, while Diogo Dalot's future also remains in doubt. A player like Mazraoui may not come in as a sure starter but a solid option for the position. Finally, Arsenal's name also gets a mention alongside many other English and continental sides. The Gunners want to add depth to the right-back area and bring in a new option. Real Valladolid's Ivan Fresneda remains an option, but Mikel Arteta would want more options as a contingency. Mazraoui represents an experienced player who has played many games under pressure. The idea of moving to England may tempt the 25-year-old Bundesliga fullback into considering his time at Bayern, which realistically could have come to an end.